Hello and welcome, Lynx here. We are playing Overlord H, humorous, and today it is time to go to Erantel, as far as I remember. That's correct. Supposedly there is a job request, possibly. Let's find out. I quick look at the various requests on the board. There it is. Perfect. I slowly take it off the board and present it to the clerk.
Pomon-san, that was quick. We have just posted the request. We're so happy to have you. You are really a hard-working man.
It's a pleasure to help. After a brief chit-chat, once I officially took the request, I had to raise teaser right away. I use fly magic to quickly spot where Nazarick is. I know the general location, but nothing more. There they are. I make my entrance by landing in front of Adventurer. Which one of you is my foe?
Raven Black Hero. I'm evil eye of the Blue Roses. As a fellow Automatic class adventurer, I request that we party up.
Those corpses over there. Understood.
May I begin by asking your name, please? My name is Jaldabout.
Jaldabout. Alright. My name is Momon. Adamantine rank. What's your purpose here?
It seems that the might item that can summon us and make us do its bidding has found its way to the city. I'm here to recover it.
I see. However, as an adventurer, I cannot let you move forward with your plans. I, Momon, will stop you here.
We will see.
Here goes. We begin exchanging hits. His claws are strong enough to fight against my swords. I don't have to hold back. Each time our weapons met, sparkles fly around, which gives a nice extra effect to our little show. There is no way for any onlooker to doubt the veracity of our battle. We keep fighting for many minutes on par, however, the fighting ends when he begins to target Evil Eye instead. I have to focus on protecting her, which does not give me any chance to attack him directly.
You can fight me and protect her at the same time, not bad. I shouldn't hit for now. Our objective is an item.
I will not let you go anywhere.
Are you sure about that? The capital city is under my control now. Soon it will be encircled in the flames of hell.
This cannot... Shortly after saying that, the flames encircling the whole capital can be seen from here. This is bad.
It was a pleasure meeting you, Momon.
He flies away.
We have to chase after him.
We cannot. He was not serious during this fight, neither was I. However, if we both were to fight seriously then...
Ah, Lord Momon, you are worrying about me.
By the way... Once again I glanced at the corpses on the ground. What happened here?
We have encountered the monster. Well, my friends did. It was changing, but we managed to defeat her, or whatever it is.
A monster?
Yeah, bug type monster with a mask. Then, once we did, the demon came to her rescue.
Entoma.
A cold Mikora begins to affect me, and yet it barely keeps me sane. Reality is that nothing would make me feel better right now than to disintegrate her. However, everybody's effort would be in vain if I did. And yet, what does matter if Entoma... I notice my companion feels the same way. Unlike me, she does have emotions, and yet she's managing to hold off. That gives me the strength, at least for the time being. Did you kill her?
No, we did not kill her. Jaldabout showed up before we could.
Those words eased up any feeling. The aura had not cleared up. I had to admit that had I been human, I would have gave in. So I cannot help but feel impressed by Narperal right now.
I was so close to slay her, and yet Narperal stood by even if they are basically sisters.
She would have been fit for the job, though I was wrong to doubt her. Is that so? I hold my companion's shoulder. That raises her anger right away. Her tense shoulders relax on my touch. That explains why Demiru killed both of them, even though I had ordered otherwise. I cannot blame him. No, it was not a mistake by anger like the one I was about to commit. It actually makes sense. As a demon lord, of course he would kill those that harmed his underling. It would have been weird if he let everyone live. I'm sorry, if only I could have arrived sooner.
Ach, no, please, lift your head. A man as handsome as you are should not be. My husband is handsome, you're right.
Her stare is so piercing that it could kill Evil Eye. She looks towards Narbel, but it is hard to understand if she's surprised given her mask. Just how much is she pushing to get herself killed?
I had no idea, but I should have measured it. I'm sorry.
Miss Evil Eye.
Yes.
With my anger gone, I have to admit that she's quite powerful. Not so much to pose a problem, but enough to be impressed. Would you like me to help you carry them?
No, my friends should be here shortly. Our leader should be able to resurrect them. I hope.
Oh, resurrection magic.
Yeah, raised it. A tier 5 spell, however the cost for both. They will not be suitable for battle for a while, I'm afraid.
Oh, wow. I'll try my best to fix price, however, the reality is that Raise Dead is a quiet, crude spell. If this was a game, I'm not even sure if I would want that spell to be used on me. Of course, it's not a game, so it's better than the alternative. If you don't mind, could we wait here with you? I believe it would be a bad idea to split right now.
Oh yeah, please be with me. No, I mean, I'm gonna kill that girl.
Almost 10 long minutes of silence later, we hear a voice calling Evil Eye.
Evil! And who is the? Ooh, Adamantium Blade, Black Armor, Raven Black Hero.
I'm Momon, nice to meet you.
I'm Lacus, leader of the Blue Roses. A pleasure is all mine, but I wish we could have met in better circumstances, but... Tia!
A few meters away from us, I noticed someone almost identical to one lying dead on the ground. They must be twin sisters. Still, all of them look pretty young. I expected Lacus to be way older. At first I was not impressed, but to be able to use tier 5 magic while being that young is truly amazing. From what I've learned, anything beyond 6 tier magic is legendary. If she can still improve, then she's someone I should keep my eyes on. I watched her use Raise Dead on both the corpses laying on the ground. She could indeed use 5th tier magic. After the resurrection, Tina, one of the twins, brought the newly living humans somewhere to rest while we went to another location. In there I met many nobles and important figures of Restize. In a short period of time, they had made a plan to defeat Jaldabaoth. It was nothing special, nothing that could truly defeat or harm Jaldabaoth in any way. I was their secret weapon, the light of hope that could save the city, just as I had planned. As everyone cheered the name of Momon as the only hope to defeat Jaldabaoth, I knew our plan was flawlessly moving forward to the direction I wanted. Naruhodo! Should we have a look around? Nobody wants anything from me? What am I doing? Really? Nothing? Unless there's a hidden one. No. Fine, we'll continue. I assume we'll have to go here, right? Final part. Head towards the center of the city or Residence Square, find Emiruk. Alright.
To come this far, you are indeed very strong.
Among the first I see Entoma. I am so glad she's doing alright already. Nabe, Evil Eye. I'll let you take over them. As for me, Jaldabaoth, here I come! For a good part of the time, we hide out of sight to update myself on the progress of this part. Afterwards, we re-enter the scene.
Such power!
You ought to do it yourself, it is the first time I get to unleash this much power!
I have a proposal for you. I'll be withdrawing now. Shall we call this the end of our battle?
Do not be
ridiculous!
Very well, I accept.
I'm glad you are as intelligent as you are strong. Unlike that woman.
What? Do you mean you are the one losing here?
What do you define as a lose? My losing a battle or my demon horde standing by waiting while I order assault and destroy the whole capital? Now then, we'll take our leave. Unfortunately, without recovering the item we're searching for.
They are gone. The capital goes back to normal, albeit with a few broken buildings here and there.
You did it, you won, Lord Momon.
She begins to hang on to me. Excuse me, could you give me some space? However, she ignores my question and keeps hugging me.
You do not have to be so bashful.
Glad to see you are still alive.
One by one, everyone had gathered here.
Lord Mormon, declare our victory.
No, I will be too embarrassed.
I told you, do not be shy. It is thanks to you that we have won. It is thanks to you that we are alive, all alive now. You have to be the one to declare victory.
I suppose you're right. Very well then. I raise my sword towards the night sky and declare our victory, as the barrier of flames fades away.
Do you really have to go?
Yes. Out here only temporarily, I call around till my home.
I see.
I'm sure we'll see each other again.
Yes, anytime.
I have a freaking wife, you punk. Nothing happening here. No surprise there, I guess. Throne room. Alright. You say throne room, I say let's walk around a little bit. Speaking of walking around, I might cut it out from the video for like, you know, if nothing happens, then what's the point of you having to bear through that part? Unless I speak. Yeah, so nothing happening in any of the areas. Let us go to the throne room and see what we have to talk about. Raise your heat! You all did well in fulfilling your roles during the events of Re-Estee's Kingdom. I know it was hard mission, but you all performed flawlessly. I am pleased. Sebas, Solution, step forward. You both worked diligently in long-term information collection. All what we have accomplished would not have been possible without your work. Thank you. In response to the brilliant work, I'll be giving your rewards. Sebas. Yes. You asked for the life of Tuara to be spared, but I took that decision in order to pay for the debt I owed. It was not a reward for your hard work, so I shall grant you something else you desire.
My only desire is to devote myself.
Refusing the reward you have earned would displease me.
My apologies. If that is the case, I would like clothes and daily necessities for Tuare.
Granted. Rather than the physical items, I will reward you gold coins. As for the purchase of said items, you can take Tuare with you in a date.
Oh, alright. Thank you, Ainsama.
Next up, Solution. What is your wish, Solution?
I would love to receive some humans. Alive and possibly pure.
That is an easy request. We have caught many. Feel free to pick whatever whoever you want. Well, technically, if he said whatever he wants, would make sense, if you think about it. Within limits, of course. Not more than 3.
Ah, that is way more than I imagined, and way more than I deserve. Thank you a lot, Ainsama.
Those are the reward I want to personally grant in front of all of you, because they were at the heart of everything we have accomplished. Of course, you all worked hard. Some even got hurt because of bad circumstances or to put a good show. You all will receive reward. It will not be the same level as Sebas and Solutions for, with the exception of Miruk for his amazing help, guidance, and overall performance. Make sure to head to my office tomorrow and Albedo will address each one of you. As for today, you are all dismissed. One by one, everyone had left the throne room, leaving only me, Albedo, and Narberal. Ah, it feels so good finally having enough money. The request paid good, but I got the most only thanks to the Miruk taking all the resources. It was a giant success. Albedo.
Oh yes, Ainsama. Very well, shall I wait in the room naked, or do you want to take my clothing off?
You're not my wife. I would like to freaking repeat that. I'm married! Hey, my wife is just next to me. I would like to say, but that would imply she cares. She does. Even if you do even better reason to be more pushy. I glance over at Narbera. At least she seems to have gotten used to ignore Albedo during her moments. Had it been Shaltir, I don't even want to think about her. I still remember when Narbera lost her temper easy. I guess having to hold it up against humans over and over taught her how to control her feelings. A calming aura affects me. No. I would think you should be taking a day off.
A day off?
Yes, make sure to bring the other one with you.
My task...
That is not necessary. I'll request a mate. There is not much work left at the moment. Things have been counting up up till this point. We are not done yet, but this is the perfect opportunity to relax. Do not waste it.
Alright, Ainsama.
Oh. No work today. I need to organize a plan. I cannot fall on any woman's hand or else it will all be over. My office on 9th floor is perfect place to quietly draft it. Speaking of which, Kixos is the maid that will tend to my needs today. I'll be quick about it so she can also enjoy her day off. You say you will be quick about it. I'm gonna walk around again. Amphitheater, fine.
Oh, greetings, Saint-Soma.
Greetings.
I have a question, if I'm allowed to ask.
You have my permission, but there is no guarantee I'll answer. Hahaha.
That is fine. I have heard you've met with the Blue Roses.
Oh, with the Adamantide group. Yeah, I did. Why?
Truth is, that bitch Shivila, she got herself. I want to kill her fucker someday. If the occasion arises, will you want me to kill her?
Her too. Just how many people did she anger?
A calming aura affects you. I promised that to Entoma already, but I guess you can work with her. I'm curious for why do you want her dead? She points at her scar.
We have fought and she won. I was left with the scar which I purposely kept. Let's try and find out she's human.
Do you think you could take her now?
Well, I just need to improve quicker.
A valid option to improve quickly would be improve your form. A vampire, for instance. Although vampires are a better choice for melee fighters.
If I have a choice in the matter, I would prefer to reach my best as a human.
Humans, their short lifespan, and in her case, pride. Those are at least two good motivations for her to always give her best to improve. It would be a waste to take those qualities away. That is fine. Oh, we're still okay. Neymel, I've just realized something. As a human, do you have all the daily necessities you need?
I can manage high summer. Lacking something's a cost I'm willing to pay if I get to improve as a wizard.
That is not good. You will not improve as it is. You do not take care of yourself. Here.
Gold coins? For me?
You are no longer a prisoner, but a member of Nazarick. You are allowed, just this time, to go and purchase all the stuff you need. I'm quite sure that much will fit. You can keep the rest. That being said, you're expected to come back here when you are done.
Alright. Thank you, White-sama.
She bows. I was seriously wondering whether she had all the daily necessities as a human needs. Tuareg, who had just joined us, needed things we did not have. Those things are taken care of by the maids, but she obviously did not know. While I was seriously considering helping her, this was nothing more of a test. Ever since she has stepped out of Nazarick, she has been followed by Lupus Regina. Lupus Regina, how is it going?
She's walking towards Carne Village.
I see. I should keep an eye on the mirror. However, watching someone walk is quite boring, so I'm leaving that task to Lupus Regina.
Neymel! You're alive, what happened?
Oh, something important seems to be happening, so...
Let's see. A small group of... Oh. Weird, what are they doing here? Scouts? Never mind that, I wonder what Neymel will do.
What should we do? Continue with the mission? No, she's important. We should go and bring her back. Let's go!
Yes. However, I would like to do something first.
Something?
Neymel closes her eyes and almost lifts off the ground by an inch. Her breathing gets softer, she's concentrating. All this happens in a few seconds. The wizards do not even have the time to understand what's happening.
Maximize magic! Fireball!
Normally, many factors go into how powerful the casted spell will be, from concentration to even luck. However, these are certain abilities a wizard can learn to overcome those limits. Maximize Magic is one of those abilities that Neymel has learned recently. It allows her to choose a single spell from those she knows and cast it with its maximum power. At the cost of a little preparation once a day, she can cast her most powerful spell at the best of her ability at any moment's notice. The Fireball, much warmer and bigger than usual, hits and carbonizes the wizards from the slain Theocracy in a single hit.
Awesome! I may be a long way off to learn for fear magic, but this ability I've recently learned lets me use the full potential of the third tier. Thinking back, it was a previous thing. I had thought I was quite a good wizard, how naive. More importantly, this counts as improvement, does it not? Hi, Sama will surely want to hear about this news. I cannot wait to tell him. He's so hot when he's in his human form. I wonder if he will reward me. What is it?
Nothing important. I call me Gora affect you.
Traitor! Why?
Oh, still alive, impressive. Magic arrow.
3 semi-transparent arrows appear from her fingertips and quickly shoot towards the agonized wizard on the ground.
Pooh! Maximizing magic takes a big toll on me for higher damage in exchange of not being able to cast as many spells. Well, little by little, I will surely improve. I can do it. Carnival H.
She had reached the carnival without even thinking about it.
Ironic. I'm glad they have not seen my face back then.
She looks around slightly disgusted. It is obvious what is bothering her.
Goblins, huh? This place smells. I should be quick with my errands.
So, Lupus Regina, how do you rate her?
She totally passed the test too. However, well, the first part was good. Instead of finishing off the last guy, she should have captured him. And just left the bodies there. I will have to cover her tracks. That is something she should have done herself.
Well, those are newbie mistakes. She has a lot to learn. Very well, I will not ask you to get bored watching her do boring human things. Just make sure she comes back to Nazarick. Although, from what I've seen, that should not be an issue.
It shall be done, Aisama.
Secret plan. Alright. My secret plan is to walk around. What's up, Demirug? You have anyone new? No. Okay. There's Tiza. Probably nothing. As expected. Even the DB human is no longer around. Something happening in Momoga's chamber as well. He was supposed to go to the office. Okay. So the office is like the main story progress. I bet I actually click for no reason around and so on. But honestly, given how games are, I'm worried it might not be exactly showing all the new events. I'd rather basically pass through every room myself to find out if there is something or not. I'm weird in that aspect, yeah. Oh, wait. Oh, that was the office, so no. Not yet. Momoga's chamber. Narberal, sorry. Were you dressing up?
I do not mind. No, I'm actually happy to feast your eyes on my body, Aisama.
Why does she look like she's pregnant?
After all, you're my husband now. It is only natural.
I'll be happy to then.
I was actually checking my belly.
She places my skeleton hand over it.
Can you feel it?
Wait, she is?
I think I'm really close to giving birth.
A father, huh? I never thought of becoming a father before, especially not like this, so soon. Is this a good place for a child? Will I be a good father? Many questions left unanswered flew through my mind, before Narberal puts a temporary halt to them.
Our child would be really lucky to have such a great man as a father.
I hope so. Thank you, Narberal. You will also be a great mother, I'm sure. She gives me one of her rare genuine smiles.
Aisama, shall we move to bed?
Will that not hurt the baby?
Oh, is that true, Aisama? Then we might try another much safer way.
I can agree to that. Dude, I did not expect Narberal to be pregnant, Adam. Honestly, games, manga, anime, I do not like when this is being done. Like the pregnancy, please don't. To be fair, even in real life, you know how people see,
oh, you're pregnant, also you look so beautiful, blah blah blah.
That's not true. It's such a filthy lie, by the way. Like,
Being pregnant does not make you look better. It's the other way around. You heard it here.
Anyway. Kixus.
Good morning, Aisama.
I like her sleeves. So nice. Like, nice finishing touch here. She bows. Good day, Kixus.
You know the name of someone as significant as me.
You're not insignificant. You're part of Nazarick, and as such, you are dear to me as everybody else is.
Aisama, Emma called the Supreme Beings who have disappeared. All of Nazarick is thankful that you have stayed behind for us. I know it's rude of me to speak in this manner towards our creator, but please allow me to pledge my loyalty to you today and for as long as I will continue existing.
Thank you for the kind words, Kixus. However, I don't plan to take too long. In fact, I glance over at my desk. It is almost empty. I just need to speak with Nazarick and we'll be done.
Hey, already?
She seems to be disappointed for some reason, but I brushed it off as a misunderstanding of mine. I called Nazarick in my office through my message skill, and after a few minutes, he knocks. You may come in. Kixus opens the door for Nazarick.
Greetings, Aisama. If I'm able to guess, my presence here is required for the plan, is that correct? I brought all the documents with me. Some are slightly incomplete and require a few adjustments.
To be honest, I felt a bit uneasy when I first began drafting this plan. However, as usual, Nazarick had good argumentations. It makes sense. As much as I would like to stay hidden, how can my friends hear about it if they are here? Still, I'm not completely convinced about that, but it is too late to step back. We need to move forward. Nazarick,
Yes, Aisama.
you can leave those documents on the desk. We'll discuss about our nation, the nation of the Great Tomb of Nazarick, tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yes. Without saying another word, I slap a circular on the table in front of him. Nazarick, treat that circular as important intel. Read the terms and conditions. The terms and conditions like how this circular should never end up in the hands of any woman. Only men could have access to it. It contained a single location at a time. Tonight, at this spa. Today was as much of a time off for women as it was for us men.
Understood.
Very well, we're done. I'll be going to... You can take the rest of the day off as well.
Alright. Have a good day, Aisama.
I will! Or so I thought.
As we men were relaxing in the hot spring, I could hear women on the other side. This is bad. If I hear they will raid us. Especially Albedo.
I would say, if anything, she would be quite pleased by the whole situation. My secretive plan will be wasted efforts then. However, it does not seem like they have noticed.
It was pretty fun today.
Of course not. All you do is walk back and forth between 3 floors.
No, all you do is stand in the room.
Exactly, with Aisama. There's something better than standing by his side. I wonder what is he doing right now. Albedo notices Shaltir staring at her with envy.
Oh, are you jealous?
Of course she is.
As if I would be jealous of your excess of fat.
I was asking if you're jealous about me spending so much time with Aisama, but I guess there's a lot you envy about me.
Oh, shut up! It's nothing I cannot help myself.
I bet he's working hard as usual, or maybe he's taking a break. He would totally deserve one. While Vedo and Shaltir argue and Narbel speaks with herself, Aisama chit-chats with the other men as he relaxes. Then... What? Shouts and his cover crumbles down with any hope of relaxing further.
Aisama is behind the wall, is he not?
Aisama, I wonder if there is a peephole anywhere.
Why waste time to search for a hole when you can make one, soon?
Is it not usually the other way around?
What are you saying, Narberal? Aisama would merely need to command us to show him.
At first, yeah. At first, Momonga thought there were only 3 women in the hot springs next to him. However, quickly enough, more and more women's voices could be heard, and the hot springs grew. As the hot springs grew more chaotic. However, the situation was more dire. What made Momonga shut and ruin his cover was really bad news. The great tomb of Nazarick was in danger.
Maintain silence in the secret place or you shall be exterminated.
Shut up, you stupid golem.
While some women fought off the golem in the hot springs and others were trying to climb the wall separating the hot springs from their Momonga had teleported away, leaving the other men to fend them off. While in the other circumstances he would have done the same thing, there was an actually good reason why he had teleported away. Shizu had discovered some enemies and brought them in the throne room. There was no time to waste. Not even out of peace. Not even in my own home! Oh, I can't go back. Interesting. At the end, the so-called enemies were nothing more than Nigredo and Pestonia. They had betrayed us.
Nigredo. Pestonia. I've heard what happened, but I would like to hear it from you.
We have tried to save the innocent people caught from racism.
I'm really disappointed in you, Nigredo. It is safe to assume you have acted against the great tomb of Nazarick for the benefit of humans then. Ha! What I've always feared became a reality. Not quite a revolt since they did not oppose resistance. It would have been stupid to regardless of their intentions. As much as I liked all of them, I need to make an example out of Nigredo and Pestonia.
I shall because the reward innocent lives were lost in. Especially the children.
Silence! Pestonia whispers a small woof, only audible to herself and Nigredo. You have both plotted against the great tomb of Nazarick, against our very home. You will be both confined in isolation in the frozen prison. Coquetus, take them out of here.
Right away.
Despite their position, both Nigredo and Pestonia bow before leaving the throne room. I'm sorry about your sister, Albedo. Taking another sister away from you seems unfair. It is not your fault, after all. I can grant you a few days every once in a while to see her.
There is no need, Sama. I'm truly disappointed in her. I still love my sister, but as an older sister, I wish you would act more maturely. There are many things we do not agree upon, even regarding my little sister. Yet at the end, she is the one revolting against us. If a long isolation will teach her something, then I'm all for it.
Very well. It is a shame that such a nice day had to end like this. I'll be in my chambers. I wish you a good night. That's a new area. Hilma's mansion? What's that? Okay, we'll have a look in a moment. But before that, let me walk around again. Okay, throne room first. Tuare? Tuare, may I know the reason why you're here in the throne room?
Yes, I have a request, Sama.
She bows. You have my permission to advance the request.
I would like for my little sister Nina to be resurrected.
She bows once again. That is it? I adventured with her. She used to be part of my plan, but she was nothing special. Why would I want to resurrect her? How would that benefit the great tomb of Nazarick?
How dare you waste Sama's time with such meaningless requests? You may be Seba's pet, but that does not give the permission to advance such a stupid
It is fine. I'm sure Sebas has trained her well enough. Should you have a good reason to request that, Tuare?
Yes, my little sister has a talent, a special talent which allows her to learn magic much faster than normal. In half of her time or less.
But does not answer my question fully. Could be lack of her fear or respect. No. She would not risk losing her place here for a mere chance. She has seen enough to know better. Her proposal is not actually bad, to be honest. I also thought her talent was quite powerful and could be used. However, I never thought of actually going as far as resurrecting her. For one, I was just busy with other tasks, but more importantly, her body was needed, and as far as I'm concerned, she deserves a proper burial. Still, I know her sister enough to know she would never fight alongside us. She was too good. Surely you will not suggest something as foolish as letting her free.
I'll make her stay here, whether she likes it or not.
Oh, I never thought you could be selfish toward it. Seems like I have misjudged you.
It is not about being selfish. She's my little sister. She had the luck to find a group of friends that lived good life. However, I'm the older sister and I have truly experienced how the world is like. If she truly believes everything is either black or white, it is my role as an older sister to teach her the truth. People who may look innocent and nice often hide true monsters inside, pure evil ones. Whereas those who look like monsters can often be nice and just. From my experience, people should be judged individually and once you learn how they truly are inside.
Oh, it seems like she has been through a lot. Even with the darkest memories removed and her body fixed, she has developed a pretty grey vision of the world. I guess that explains why she was not disturbed by my appearance. What if I wanted to run experiments on her? Would it not make sense for you to oppose them?
Even if I could, I would not. With all due respect, if you take your time to resurrect her, you would never do something as meaningless as torture, nor anything that would make it harder for her to be loyal to the great tomb of Nazarick.
Very well. Then I take it is fine if I put that responsibility on you, and therefore, Sebas. Needless to say, any unnecessary acts done by your sister will be fall on you too.
Yes! I promise Nia will only affect the great tomb of Nazarick positively.
Pretty bold of you to claim that, but I will take your word. I hope you will not regret it.
Should I accompany you?
There is no need. I'll be quick. Tuar and I went to the graveyard in Rantel. As usual, there were quite a few undead getting in the way, barely a problem for me. They would probably ignore me if it was not for the presence of Tuar. Once we arrive at Ninia's tombstone, I begin to perform the ritual right way. Getting her body, or what remains of it, is not a big problem for a necromancer. We have summons who specialize in gathering corpses efficiently. You might want to look away, it would be a disturbing sight.
Hey.
No need to act off, I will call for you once I'm done. It will not take too long.
Alright.
As long as Dark is both level 1, the resurrection will work as long as they accept it. If someone wants to say that, they will. There are ways to overcome that limit, but Momonga is content with simply trying. If Ninia refuses, then he will have done his part. The true resurrection! Ninia! The casting time takes about 10 minutes, more than enough for the summoned undead to dig out her corpse. After a bundle of negative energy gathers around and then inside the remains of Ninia, nothing seems to be happening at first, but it's normal. It may take as long as 10 more minutes before they give a reply. In this case, after 3, Ninia begins to cough. As soon as she opens her eyes, she sees me.
You are deaf!
This way, you could be calling me, yes. However, do not misunderstand things, you are not dead, not anymore. She struggles to speak, due to the side effects of resurrection. She looks quite confused, which proves I did the right thing by not introducing myself as Momon.
I remember. Oh no, everyone! I too!
While she looks around, her gaze meets Tuares and her eyes widen.
This cannot be real. Am I in the afterlife, sister?
She tries to stand up but fails to. Her sister quickly reaches and hugs her. She looks like she could be crying right now and yet no tear appeared.
Sama, you saved my sister too?
No, I did not. This parade goes to Sebas, the man she's dating. Tuara turns completely red and looks away.
Oi! How long have I been dead? Tuar, not only you are safe but also felt happiness. I'm so glad I feel like my heart could burst out happiness.
Please do not do that. One should not carelessly die, especially soon after resurrecting. While you could withstand the most powerful form of resurrection, I cannot guarantee you could do it a second time. Not so soon. As such, let me congratulate you on your resurrection. Welcome back, Ninia.
Yes, thank you, Nef-sama.
Call me Ice. I'm sure you two have a lot to talk about. I leave this task to you, Tuare.
Ice-sama, why does this name sound familiar? Yes.
Ninia had whispered her thoughts while Momonga was focusing his attention to Tuare. As such, neither of them heard her. Before that, you should get some rest. Once you wake up and feel better, everything will be made clear to you. See you soon. I teleport the three of us back to the Great Dome with Nazarick, and then leave Nina and her sister hands. Seems like... Still... We continue here. You look much better than before. I think you have rested properly.
Yes, Aisama. Aisama, you're Momon's son, are you not?
I see to where I spoke to you.
Yes.
That's correct. I am Momon.
I see. Everything is so unrealistic. So weird, so unreal.
You've been dead for a while. I'm not surprised you feel out of place. However, that is just perfect, as your new life has just begun. There is no place for your old life anymore, so I hope you will not suggest me something as foolish as resurrecting your friends.
I knew there was something off about you. You are way too powerful for a human. I can't believe I have not noticed sooner. It should have been obvious. Anyways, no, I would have never asked you such a thing. I miss my friends, but I've always been ready to part ways with them as soon as I would have found my sister. That was my true goal. Even in different circumstances, I think they would prefer to rest. I would have done the same if it was not for her. I was not even completely honest with them. I think you know what I mean.
Lied about your gender.
I guess we all were hiding something after all.
I not notice your secret either. Well, not until your death.
Speaking of which, that woman who killed me, I've heard she's here?
Yeah, I've kidnapped her and instilled loyalty into her.
I see.
I would not ask you to like her. If anything, the hatred you feel towards her will make you improve. Needless to say, you cannot attack or harm her as you are both fellow members of Nazarick now. Unless it happens during training.
I don't think I would stand a chance.
Not yet, at least. Let's speak about your future now. We have another mage, a human. You'll train under her when it comes to your magical studies. Mare and Ora are those you will need to speak with when it comes to actual practice. Your task and reason for being alive is to improve. I'm mostly interested in your talent. As far as my orders go.
I know, they are final. Sorry, Aisama.
That is fine, you'll get used to it. Most importantly, are you fine with that? If I asked you to kill a human, an intruder, would you do it?
I'll be honest, I would hesitate at first. However, you're my sister's home. You have saved her from monsters, healed her. As you have said, I just need to forget about my past life and accept this new one now. I'll do my best to do that.
I'd not expect, nor would I believed you if you had said you were ready already. I appreciate your honesty. I think it would help if you had a goal.
A goal?
I told her task, however, talent or not, you must need something to work towards too. In Namel's case, it is cowardice and revenge. As for her, why would you want to become stronger? The reason used to be find your sister, but you have reached that goal already. What's your new objective?
I do not know.
Take your time to think about it. Everyone needs a goal. Living a life without dreams or objections is bleak.
Well, there's a lot I need to think about to figure out, but I will do everything. Thank you, Isama.
She bows. And... No! We still don't go to the office. Let's go. Amphitheater. I see you're training hard. How are you doing?
Hi, Isama. I'm doing pretty good. I was a little rusty, but I'm quickly improving.
Glad to hear that. You seem to be much happier.
I thought a lot. Especially about what you said, about having a goal and dream. I have one now.
Oh, what is it?
I want to become stronger, much stronger than I am now in order to find the swords of darkness. My dream is to collect them all in honor of my team.
Oh, quite a long-term goal.
But it's fine. I do not care how long it will take, but one day I will collect them all and place each sword onto my team's graves. This way, even in death, they can finally say that they have fulfilled the dream that had united us.
I like that. It reminds me so much about me, carrying something in honor of your old teammates. Quite admirable. Think about it, it is not the first time they remind me about my friends. Keep up the good work, Ninia.
Yes.
Yeah, seems like nothing is happening here and there. I guess we could go check out that one place that is called Hilma's Mansion.
Ai-sama, welcome to my mansion.
If you're here, that means you've been parent cooperative.
Yes.
Glad to hear. I suppose you know your role from this point on, right?
I shall resume my role as a woman working in entertainment industry and use my position to overhear any rumor and report back to Mare-sama.
Excellent. It goes without saying that if you fail to report any information, your presence will no longer be required and you will be disposed. As some that you would not be very useful, I guess you could become food for Kyohoku.
No! I will report that information, I swear I will.
She's, by the way, super hot. I'm sure we'll use your position efficiently. I'll make sure to hear everything first. Earn the life the great tomb of Nazarick has gifted you, and you shall continue to benefit of it. Also, since you must tend to spoil rather quickly, I might even turn you renowned, so you will keep your current looks if you play your cards right.
Yes, and thinking for you, for Nazarick. I'm loyal, please believe me.
We shall see of your future actions. Speak about your current objective. Why did it not save? Yeah, let's go with that.
Something wrong?
No, not really. Just lot I have to think about, and tomorrow a lot of work is expecting me.
Something I can help you with?
Just do your job flawlessly.
Yes.
Anything more?
Greetings, Ai-sama.
Okay, so it's the same text basically. Since I have some free time, I should test your abilities myself.
Test? What abilities?
What ability does a pro woman of entertainment have? Do you ask such stupid questions to all your customers?
No, I'm sorry. I will.
Is that a problem?
No, not at all. But are you really okay with me?
If you were only a lowly person, you would not be here. However, to answer the question, you shall suffice.
I'll do my best.
That is a given.
Right away, follow me upstairs.
I follow her to a room upstairs. And, dude, I know that room. I've seen it in one of the, VNs like this. She tends to fight me once again.
Here we are. Have a good night, Ai-sama.
Dude, she's so attractive. Like, what the heck? Let's get her out of this stupid industry. We should save her from it, literally. I mean it. Alright, we should go to the office and so on, but... You know, let's take a break. We'll continue tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll have a look into the mirror, I think, and then we'll go to the office and so on, and we'll continue like that. So let's end it here. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, consider liking the video, of course. If you're new around, subscribe. That would be super appreciated. And yeah, feel free to drop tomorrow as well. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.